Hi everyone, and welcome to a LEGO Transformers stream with none other than the Autobot leader himself, Optimus Prime. It's official! It's official! We've got Hasbro and Takara Tomy and LEGO on the same item. Set number 10302. Almost cannot believe we have this. It's epic. Anyway, just like the Back to the Future stream, this is an empty box because I've built the thing. Well, I've built it to the point where it can actually transform. And we have 2 bags left. See, he rolls very well. I think he hits all the right notes. So a classic boxy look. Got a nice angle on the windshield parts, which become the chest parts. We've got some nice shiny plastic, nice shiny vac metal plastic for certain elements, like the tanks, the mirrors, the grille. But yeah, so yeah, after the 8th bag, you are able to actually transform this boy. Because as you can see, we have 2 bags left. And they are basically full of accessories and stuff, which is what we're going to do today. So, before we get started, I'm actually going to put the box here so it blocks the gap. There we go. Got a nice bit of backdrop as well. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to transform this back into the Autobot. Right. Now, how did this work? In all fairness, it's a solid transformation. They've actually, the people who designed this were really on point. But where do we start? I've completely forgotten. Right. I think we start by getting these flaps. Those up and that's up. See, get that face up, and we've got hands here. Hands that can fold out, and then yep. There are some parts of the transformation. Ooh, nice bit of ratcheting there. There are some parts of the arm transformation that feels a bit risque. Feels like they could go wrong and explode at any second, but it's mostly solid. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That was his thumb. Right. So get his hands up there like that. Now I believe we can get some nice buttery ratcheting going on. Okay. And then fold out the feet. Very important. Get into stand, get the thing to... oh, of course, that's as far as it goes. Right, well, get the whole thing to twist around. See, if it wasn't for the weight on that piece, that would be solid clicks. But it's very, they feel very soft and buttery because there's so much weight on this thing. Okay, it's got a mind of its own. I didn't think I got the robust and oh, Prime, what are you doing? Spinning around, move out of my way. Okay. And I've just one second. But anyway, get this moved up here, especially this hinge. This feels a bit stiff. And there is his head. See, this joint here feels stronger than the mid-waist joint. Right, hang on. And then the instructions say to fold those in a bit more, because underneath there's a bit of a gap, and then, et voila! we have an Autobot leader. Just separate the legs as well. And there we go. He stands very well. He's got like rubbery stops on his on the soles of his feet, so they help very well with standing. And with the hand here, we have a 3x1 bar that attaches to all of his like main fingers, and you can take those off, and all of his fingers will be independently dexterous, which I've demonstrated in a photo too that I've put on the socials. So the camera angle doesn't really appreciate Prime when he's standing up. Not even like that. So we'll try and get him to sit down. So we'll move that flap up a little bit, and then there we go. Transform and chill out. See, that's the handy thing when you transform. You can just kick back and then just roll back, which is extremely handy when you need him slightly out of the way so you can Lego. There we go. Should have left him like that really, shouldn't I? Anyway, let's build. We've got some things to finish. And let's have a look at the glorious Transformers-centric instruction booklet. Got a nice image of one of the original comic covers. And is there a bit of blurb about it? Yep, there's a bit of blurb about Optimus Prime, his stats as well, classic Transformers iconography, paraphernalia, that sort of thing. And yeah. And it's a nice smaller booklet than the Back to the Future DeLorean one as well, which helps immensely. Okay. And of course, like the BTTF one, we have facts. Like for instance, Optimus started his life on Cybertron as a civilian known as Orion Pax, but was rebuilt as Optimus Prime to lead the Autobots in their fight with the Decepticons. Now then, I think that is one of those later additions to the G1 continuity, but still valid nonetheless. Oh, yes, we got another one here. The Matrix of Leadership is an artifact of great power passed from one Autobot leader to the next. It is thought to be connected to Primus, the creator god of all Transformers. Yes, in Transformers lore, there are usually two big godlike Transformers that basically started the whole thing. One of them is Primus, as it's mentioned there, and sometimes he's depicted as the core of the planet Cybertron. The other one is the antithesis of Primus, and he is called Unicron. And if Primus is the creator, then Unicron is the destroyer. So you got some classic sort of mythology, god-like theological influence in there, I suppose. Creator, destroyer. In some folklore, there's a tidy upper as well. But yes, those are the main ones. Anyway, let's get starting with the thing. Oh, I forgot to twist his cans as well, which sounds very weird. Okay. Aha! Always dispose your packaging responsibly, especially if it's recyclable. We've got a long stick. We've got another long stick, not as long, but a long stick. We've got explosion-y looking pieces. We'll find out what they do in due course. We've got a nice fuchsia looking, pinky fuchsia-y looking brick colour here. I think that's for the Energon. Well, that was quick. That was the Matrix of Leadership. Very cool, very nice. It's obviously, because it's Lego, it's a bit squarer than the actual Matrix is, or the actual Matrix of Leadership looks like, and I have an example that I will show later. But for now, let's put this in Prime's chest. And there we are. He is now a fully fledged Autobot leader. And we can read a bit more about it here. The Matrix of Leadership bestows upon its holders increased power, which can be used to perform miraculous feats of creation and destruction. It makes it sound like Prime has the ultimate power in the universe. Which, you know, maybe, kind of. Okay, now we're building some Energon. Oh, we got some more text. An Energon Cube is a safe and convenient way of storing and transporting Energon, the most prominent food/fuel used by Transformers. And that's what this is. It's Energon. See, on Cybertron you can get Energon bars where you can get a fresh, cool glass of Energon for your needs. And a lot of stories these days with Transformers revolve around shortages of Energon, essentially. And because you have characters that turn into vehicles and stuff, that bridge that line between living organisms and machines, that's why it's considered both food and fuel as well. I mean, technically food is fuel, but you know what I mean. Nice. Explodey pieces. Orange filter. That's so cool. More text. Optimus Prime first used his iconic Energon Ax in his duel with Megatron atop the Sherman Dam in the G1 episode More Than Meets the Eye, Part 2. And that's what we're building here. Not the dam, the axe. That'd be a completely different build entirely. Now here's the thing. I just want to axe you something. See, there we go. There's the Energon Ax. Nice and chunky and shapy and G1-y as well. Very reminiscent. Yes. And the layers, so we've got the translucent orange over the solid orange, which creates a nice visually interesting layered effect as well. Very, very nice. And just a touch of a few other colours that make the solid plastic a bit more varied. So yeah, I'm liking that. More text. There we go. Optimus Prime's primary tool in his fight against the Decepticons is his ion blaster, capable of firing ionized particles. It's particularly effective against electronic devices, including most Decepticons. That's the kind of prime level humour we'd expect. And there we have Optimus Prime's Ion Blaster. Nice. I think they've captured the essence of it. It looks like, yo, that's Prime's blaster. So, yeah, very well done, LEGO. Once again, so pop that there. So this bag, we've had the Energon Cube, the Energon Ax, and the Ion Blaster. And now, it's time for the final bag of the build. Okay. We have more text. Come on, focus. The jetpack is based on Sideswipe's jetpack from the G1 cartoon. Optimus Prime borrowed it in the episode More Than Meets the Eye Part 3 to pursue the Decepticon space cruiser Victory. So, Optimus is, you know, cool with flying. It does bring to mind one of the funniest bits of Revenge of the Fallen, where he says, "Let's roll," and then he takes off. Like, wait, what? He said, "Let's roll!" That's not rolling, that's flying. We're getting some tasty interlocking angles again. Oh, yeah. Very nice. And then a nicely printed Autobot logo like he has on his shoulders. Engines. Movable engines. Sort of. Attach my ball and socket joint so that they can be positioned appropriately. You know what? It sort of stops there. If you raise them up a little bit, it stops there. Return shape. Like it. Now you can tell it's supposed to be a jetpack, basically. And that is ready to affix on his back. Hooray! Okay. Where do you go? Oh, you're the alternate grill. Never mind. And for the pièce de résistance, plaque time. But right, let's do this. Absolute quiet. I said absolute quiet. Oh, good. Okay, can just about try again. Let's try again. Don't worry, we can save it. Ugh. Such tension. This may take a few goes. There we go. Smooth it. Get it all nice and smooth. Smooth. There we are. Yep. Optimus Prime. Function. Commander. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Yeah. Yeah, dang right. Put that on. Put the backing bits on. And there we have it. The plaque for Prime himself. That's done. Now we've got one more piece. One more piece here. And this is for the last sticker. The last one! And I don't know why they didn't package this with the previous bags, but never mind. And this is essentially some detailing for when Optimus is in his truck mode. There we go. That's basically for the bumper, because in robot mode he has that orange strip, but that is swapped out for this one when he's in his truck mode. You see? Cool. And the best thing about these LEGO instructions is that they are also Transformers instructions as well. It's the best thing to have construction instructions and transformation instructions. But first, he's done. The Optimus Prime kit is finished. So now, let's play with him a little bit. Okay. So let's get him stood back up. Ha! Stood back up. Because Lego studs. Anyway. And as mentioned before, this angle isn't great. It's not conducive. But I'll try my best. Ah, hi, there he is. You know, that's not bad. Okay. We can see his hands. And that's what we're going to use his hands for a few things anyway. So, first of all, we've got the ion blaster. And we are able to plug this back bit here into these studs here. So that the handle looks like it's being gripped by the hand. As you can see there. Very nice effects. See, some action figures, what they do is that they have grooves in the palms so that the thing that they're holding fits into the palm of the hand rather than being grasped by the fingers. So it's another nice technique, and it's a nice technique creatively employed because it's Lego. See, not many of the actual Transformers figures can actually do that sort of thing. Okay, and here we go. Here we attach the backpack. So we've got the clips there, got the pieces with the pegs here, and these blocks go into the arm cavities back here, so it cannot be transformed whilst this backpack is on, basically. And I hope I blooming remember that. There we go, clips on. His back is fully loaded. Hee hee, nice. And now, for the Energon Ax. So, this requires, so we're already using one hand, so this requires the removal of another hand. So just do that here. And then there's a brick with a one of these crosshatch holes in there, so it's just a case of lining that up and plugging in. And there we go. He's got his Energon Ax. Ooh, if only I could do a full body shot of this. Energon Ax, Ion Blaster, backpack. He is primed for action. Cool. Very much like it. And he's not a small figure as well. He's not a small boy. Now for some comparison. Here's Earthrise Voyager-sized Prime. I say Voyager-sized because it came with his trailers, so it was a leader figure. And here he is with his Ion Blaster. And this is more or less based on his original G1 look, which of course this is based on as well. So, yeah, you can clearly see details have been emulated, especially his leg scalloping details, the logo on the shoulder, the head of course, the chest, the grill on the chest as well, and and as we can see, the shape of the Ion Blaster more or less matches. And this is a more modern take on it, but yeah, and he's even got the silver striping as well, which the Prime has. Which the thingy Prime has. The LEGO Prime has in truck mode. Helps if I can speak. So yeah. Now one of the key Now one of the key differences is this, as in the old toy with the fuel canisters, they just rotated and stayed on the outside of his legs. Modern Primes tend to have them tuck into his legs. So yeah, not bad at all. You can see the size difference. This is a 7-inch figure or something, and this barely comes up to LEGO Prime's crotch. You know, it's exacerbated by the angle of this camera as well. But yeah, he only just comes up to Prime's crotch. See, just get a good look at yourself, Prime. And for LEGO comparison, here he is next to a minifigure. There's the Bond minifigure. Yeah. Tiny. Okay. So let's do exactly what we need to do on this stream, this Transformers stream, and transform. Dun 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 dun. So take his accessories out first. Put his hand back on here, and then unclip the jetpack. It should be able to do it fairly easily. Oh yes, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That was not painful. Okay, so make sure his accessories are not in the way too much. Right, okay, so here we go. Into truck mode. Get that straight, get that lined up. Clip the legs together. Get this folded out and up. And then get the thumbs on the hands folded back. I can't remember if you need to fold the hands in, but all the fingers in, but I will do, just 'cause. And get them facing that way as well. Okay. And. Now what's next? Right, yes. Get the top half of the figure, the body, span around, and now we can. Oh, so we've got a nice series of very stiff, well, not stiff, but very solid connecting hinges here, because there's a lot of weight on those legs, and the legs themselves carry a lot of weight as well. So that makes sense, right? So set him down, get his feet folded in. I do like how it ends up with the feet being folded in, and you've got the rear lights here for the truck. That's just tasty. I love that. So, roll him back, get his head back. Hi. Let's get that. Oh, I think that wants the head rotating first. Yeah. So do that. Okay, so that's the head. Oh, hang on. There we go. And then get the elbow joints on the right angle that they need to be on. Now, one thing I would say you need to watch out for is that these elbow joints can pop out because they are on the thinnest of margins. Oh yes, I forgot you need to fold the hands down as well, just to create that space. But yeah, the elbow joints only just connect because of the way the build is. So I'll just do it on this side to be more apparent. Right, so the hands do need to be splayed out and down. So it's not hanging down like this, essentially. Roger the alien type. And it can be a bit finicky at this point. Oh, and I forgot about those as well. Yeah, it can be a bit finicky at this point, and it makes you feel like you could be exploding something because it is Lego, but eventually, with enough finagling and trust in yourself, you too can transform your Prime. There's one. There we go. Right. See, it's more or less all straight now. All the joints are straightly locked in place, and now we put this bit down. Oops. Put it in focus. And now, yep, we put this bit back down, and then you'll know you've done it right once you can put that down and it hits a solid mark. See, there are two studs here, and the bumper, the inside of the bumper, connects with those two studs. So once you've put that down and then fold that piece down, you need to press about here, and then those two studs will connect, and it will hold that in place. And there we go. See, and even in this mode, you can open the windshield things to reveal the matrix of leadership that sat in there. But yeah, and he rolls very well, I think, anyway. Get those step ladders straightened. Yeah! And there we have it. Just one more thing to do, and that is to swap this panel out. A lot easier to do than the Back to the Future license plates. Lego. It's this way up. This way up. So, find somewhere secure to hold it when you're doing something like this. Otherwise things could explode. And there we go. Now you can put that to one side, ready for robot mode. And there we go. It's a fully fledged truck. Ooh, let's look at that shimmer again. Shimmer. Yeah. And now, oops. And now we can get this and fold that back. Because we can integrate the ion blaster as part of the truck at the back there, and it just slots in there like that. And it looks a very nice part of the design, although when you know what it is, it kind of sticks out a little bit, but it's fine. The beauty of it is, right, you've got this little hole here right in the middle, and that hole can only be for one thing, and that's his trailer, which he doesn't have. And I think some people have already done an MOC trailer already for this guy. And considering the size of this guy, can you imagine the size of a trailer? That would have made him cost about £600 or something, at the very least. So yeah. Yep, rolls very well. He doesn't just roll well, he feels like he rolls with weight. You know, it feels like you need a bit of oomph to get him to roll. So it feels like he rolls with a purpose. And with someone like Optimus Prime, yeah, that's what you kind of want. Okay. So just get that in there. And then we can bring back Earthrise Prime, now in his truck mode, and do another bit of comparison. As you can see, incredible size difference, and I don't think even the Masterpiece Primes are this size of the LEGO one, but yeah, get him forward facing, yeah, I'm forward facing too, and you can, like the robot modes, you can very much tell what the differences and similarities are. Again, this isn't exactly the G1 one, it's based on the G1 toy, of course. Silver stripe in the middle. He's got the silver stripe in the middle as well. And then we've got the tanks, and feet are folded in a different way because he's got heels. And then his blaster's stored in a different way because it folds up and enters the back, the negative space between his folded up arms. Because he's already got a trailer hitch there in the middle of his legs. So yeah. Comparison between the two. Very nice. And as well as that, we're going to have a comparison between a Speed Champions car. There's the Bond Aston Martin. Again, slight bit of a size difference. But that's how it happens. So you get a clearer size difference there. Yep, just a bit bigger. We'll put the Bond minifigure there, and yeah, quite a size difference. This is a meetup I want to see. Please, someone. Or for the next Transformers crossover project, it should be this 60th anniversary of 007 Transformers. Get on this. Aston Martin is already ready and willing, so why aren't you? But there we go. Get Prime there, get his plaque there, get the Energon Cube there, got his axe, put that, actually I could have just left it there, put that there. Yes, yeah, could have just left the axe there. Anyway, yes. Actually, reverse back a bit. Oh yeah, he's got his backpack as well. There we go. How's that for an ending shot? And that just about does it for today. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Of course, always wash your dang hands. Of course, be awesome to yourselves and each other. Transform and chill out every once in a while, like Optimus does. And yeah, I shall see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Bye. Until next time.